Quasi here, and in this video, I want to talk to you about how you can find the right mentor and right coach. Nowadays, there's so many online coaches out there and online mentors, and while they can be a great resource, if you sign up with the wrong mentor and wrong coach that's not necessarily right for you, then it probably wouldn't be the best use of your time or money. So in this video, I want to share with you my personal experience and basically 5 main things you've got to watch out for before you sign up with a coach, even during, and how to use a coach and a mentor for the best results. This is something I've learned after investing more than 100,000, maybe even 200,000 in coaches, different mentors and different programs. Hell, some programs I even invested in I never even used. So I want you to avoid those pitfalls and use your money efficiently, use your time efficiently, and to grow the quickest way. So I want you to stick around to the very end of this video because these 5 things are going to be the biggest game changer for you, coming from someone who's already made those mistakes, and help you cut down the learning curve as well for yourself. So with that, let's get started. Now, in order to pick the right coach and the right mentor, we have to look at principles from ancient India, where gurus and disciples would meet, and how one would find the right guru, and why a lot of people fell into the trap of, were following the wrong guru for their whole lives, and they never really found the right guru, or they went from guru to guru. The biggest thing that will set you apart is your own desire, your own intention to searching the truth, okay? If your intention within you is strong enough, it's powerful enough, then you will go from the wrong guru to the right guru. Okay, that's what will happen. The right mentor will inevitably come your way. So it's just like a lot of people hesitate when they want to take action because they're like, oh no, what if I'm doing the wrong thing? I'm not really sure about what business I want to start. Dude, just do anything anyways, right? Because when you get yourself into the momentum of doing something, then inevitably your intention will lead you to the right tracks, okay? So when you're in inactivity, the next thing to do is get into activity. Right? So really, I want to share with you the 5 principles that you've got to live by in order to pick the right coach and the right mentor. Okay? Principle number 1, you've got to resonate with them, their story, and basically what they have to offer. Okay? If you don't resonate with someone, then it's going to be very, very difficult to get results. So to give you an example, if you imagine 2 waves, right? Let's say we have 2 waves going like this, one on top of the other. If we superimpose them and they interfere with each other, and in this interference, if it's a constructive interference, then it's going to be very, very valuable. However, if it's a destructive interference, then it's not going to be valuable at all. They're going to cancel each other out. So just like that, when you resonate with someone, you have a constructive interference. They suggest ideas to you and you become receptive to them because you become accepting of this mentor. So it doesn't even matter whether or not you resonate with them. If you can accept their teachings, if you can become open to it, then this will benefit you very, very highly. Okay, I've invested with people who I didn't quite resonate with, and because of that, I didn't listen to them. And because I didn't listen, I didn't get the results, right? But it led me to the right coaches and programs anyways, ultimately, right? That's number 1, resonating with someone. You could experiment with this too, signing up with someone that you don't resonate with. Maybe they will teach you something that you didn't really know. And ultimately, you'll find the right mentor and coach anyways, which will, fulfill that goal that you have. Okay, the guru is the goal. Number 2, trust them fully. If you're going to sign up with someone, it's so futile to not trust them. Like, that's such a waste of your time and money if you're not going to trust them. Without trust, nothing really happens. So really think about it this way. When you get into a car and you start the engine and you put your foot on the gas pedal, this car is taking you from point A to point B, but you're trusting this car to not blow up, to not break down. You're trusting this car to carry you from point A to point B. Similarly, you're trusting your legs to allow you to move and not give up on you, right? So without trust, nothing really happens. No movement will happen in your life without trust. Anything that you do, trust it fully. If you sign up with maybe the wrong coach or wrong mentor, trust them. Just trust them fully, listen to them. So this kind of leads into point 1 about resonating with them, because if you resonate with someone, you'll trust them. But please don't misunderstand trust and belief. You don't have to believe in someone. You don't have to believe anything they're saying. Trust them enough to be able to use whatever tools they're providing with full earnestness. Okay? Trust that this might work. At least be open to the possibility of it working. Otherwise, it'll just be meaningless, right? So a thing my dad used to tell me is trust but verify. Okay, that's something I've been living by, and it's been very, very valuable for me. So I trust someone, but I verify what they're suggesting by at least trying it out myself. A lot of gurus will tell you, oh, you got to try out this meditation and that meditation. Then I'll just try it out. It's not that much of an effort for me on my part. And it depends on the state of your finances. If you make a commitment to someone, I'll just try things out. I'm the easiest person to sell to. I'll just try things out as long as it doesn't, impinge on my time too much. I'll try it out. My time is the most valuable thing. The way I look at it, time is more valuable to me than money. I'll spend $5, $10, $20, $30,000 on something, no problem. But if it, to me, looks like a misuse of my time, then no amount of money is, it makes sense. Okay, so trust them, their process, but use it to verify for yourself. Because at first, the mind will not have evidence to really look at it and be like, okay, yeah, this is going to work. You can think it's going to work, but without actually seeing cold hard proof, your mind will never believe it, right? That's number 2. Number 3, this is very, very important. Be the perfect student. The guru and the coach, the mentor is always ready. You can tell by their energy that they're always ready. The right mentor and right coach will be always ready to take you. If they're not, then it's not a fit. If they're ready to take you, it's up to you to be the right student, okay? You got to remember that the guru and the coach, they've been through exactly what you're going through right now, okay? If not, maybe a similar path through what you've gone through. And all you got to do is just see their level of conviction. If they're really, ready to help you, they will have open arms and say, let's do it. Let's help you do this. But if not, they will just straight up, something in their energy will be wrong. You'll just feel that maybe they're trying to be too gimmicky or salesy, or, they're just trying to fulfill a means to an end. They're not really listening to you. So that's important. Understand that after you've made this investment, after you've made the commitment, be the perfect student. Being the perfect student means listening to what they say. Listen to what your mentor, your coach says. And again, this is such a gray area. There is no right and wrong coach. There is just the right mentor and right coach, and the one that's not right for you right now. But once you see, you experience a lot of different things, sometimes you go back to the original teachings. I can't tell you how many times I've been back to original teachings, right? The fundamentals. And I'm not just talking about, spiritual coaches and mindset coaches. I'm also talking about even business-wise. It's the same principle that applies. You got to be able to trust them. You got to resonate with them. And also, you've got to be a good student. Okay? That's key. Number 4, make an investment and a commitment. Because if you don't, you're not bought into it. Okay? Like I said, the guru and the mentor, the coach, they're always ready to help you. But your investment ties you into it. This is why in ancient, Indian days where sages or disciples would want to get enlightened, the guru would say, okay, first spend 15 years in the Himalayas, in this cold without any clothing, just completely naked. And all those sadhus would do it, right? Because their commitment was that high. So at the end of the day, the guru can only advise you. They can't do something for you. All the doingness, anything that you have to do happens through your own actions, right? They can't make your limbs move for you. They can simply advise you and show you to the truth. But at the end of the day, the responsibility is yours. This is all a personal and internal journey. And it's just people on the outside help point you towards the truth. But you just don't want to see the truth because you would rather be deluded. And it's comfortable being deluded, right? That's number 4. Make an investment or a commitment. Without an investment or commitment, you'll never be bought into it. I can't tell you how many people I've seen who've just made a financial commitment to join our program, and just by making a commitment, they started getting results because that commitment showed to them how bought in they were for their personal journey, right? So nowadays, money and time are linked because people trade in their time for money. And when you make a monetary investment, it's kind of like going to the Himalayas for 15 years, okay? Number 4. And now number 5, this is the final one, which has been the most crucial for me. Go all in or go home. If you want to commit to someone, follow them fully. I can't tell you how many people I've seen, from the Reality Mastery program who've become wildly successful. They've followed everything to the T. They've used it to their own knowledge and adapted it to themselves, but they've followed the system to the T, and they never doubted it. They never questioned it. They've used it. They've verified it. Okay. And they've gone all in. They just didn't do like halfway through and halfway out. Even in my personal life, when I invested with coaches and business coaches, I've seen that the ones that I committed fully to, I've gotten great results out of. And the ones I didn't fully commit to, I half committed. I was like, okay, I'll just do this part and not that part. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. And then I would get on the calls with them and then ask them questions, and they'll be like, oh, well, you didn't do this, so why would it work? So if you're going to go all in, then go all in. If you don't want to do it, then don't do it at all. Don't half do it. That's the worst thing you can do for yourself. It's like being half alive. Would you rather be half alive or fully alive or just fully dead? Right? And that's basically the 5 principles. So I'm going to do a quick recap of them. Number 1, you've got to resonate with them, which then leads to number 2, allows you to trust them and be open to accepting. If you're not open and receptive, you're never going to accept it. Just like there's subtle nuances in your posture. If you sit with your palms open, you're going to be more receptive to a guru. If you sit with your arms crossed, just try this. If you're like a student or something, or you're taking a course or some sort of coaching, just sit there with your arms crossed versus your arms completely open. That posture makes a huge difference, because that posture symbolizes your acceptance, and then your whole physiology changes, and therefore your psychology changes as well, and it allows you to let the information in, right? Trust them fully. Number 3, be the perfect student. Do the work. Show up. You're part of it. And if it doesn't work, it'll lead you to the thing that does work. Again, the main principle here is your level of commitment, your drive, your purpose, your I forget the word, but it's mostly the clarity of your purpose. Okay, Napoleon Hill talks about it a lot in Outwitting the Devil. I feel like I've mentioned it in a couple of my videos. I'll pin them up here. But in how clear you are and your resoluteness, your resolve in wanting to achieve this goal. Okay, all the obstacles, all the things don't even matter anymore. It's just a battle between you and yourself. Right? It's a personal, internal journey. Number 4, make the investment and make some form of commitment, whether it be time, whether it be money. You give yourself fully to this process. Right? Number 5, go all in, go home. Again, leads to all of these 3. So with that, I conclude this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this short video was helpful for you. Just leave me a comment with your thoughts and what you thought of it. If this was helpful, if you want me to make short, snappy stuff like this. I know I make a lot of long ones, but I want to get into depth and make sure you understand them fully. But I understand maybe not a lot of people have time to sit down and watch those videos. But let me know what you thought of this in the comments. I'll be reading them even though I don't answer all of them. And I'll see you next time.